What is up, homies? My name is Felix and I'm here back again with another video for you all today. And today in this video, everybody's favorite company is back yet again with another product for you guys. But this time it happens to be a free product. So today we're going to be taking a look at and making a beat with Unison's new Black Friday sample pack type thing that they got going on. It's like a bunch of different samples and MIDI files and presets and all that good stuff. I think for Black Friday they're also going to have a bunch of other stuff that's on sale, so if you want to go check that out as well. I think the sale starts like the 19th of November or something. So yeah, shout out to Unison for sponsoring this video here today. Go check out the free pack down in the description below if you'd like to do so. Also, make sure you guys check out my Instagram and my SoundCloud down in the description below, along with the playlist of songs I produced, my beats from my Discord, all that stuff. Go check it out if you'd like to do so. Also, and now we can get into this video. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so obviously it wouldn't be Unison if they didn't just give you a bunch of unnecessary MIDI files. So we've got the advanced scales MIDI files, just a bunch of random weird scales, and then a couple chord progressions within there, and a couple melodies and stuff like that. And then we got some bass loops here. Which are mostly just like EDM type basses, but there was this one, which sounds like a live bass guitar, which is pretty cool. And then we've also got some drum loops in here. And as you can hear, they're not all just like trap drum loops, which is pretty nice to hear. There's some very different genres in there. And then honestly, what I think is probably going to be my favorite part of this is the famous MIDI chord progressions. And this basically just gives you the MIDI chord progression for like a bunch of different famous songs. So if we go to A major, we've got a Billie Eilish song. Go to D flat major, we've got Ariana Grande, some Guns N' Roses. Go to F major, we've got some Travis Scott Fortnite guy. We've got Rolling Stones. Got a bunch of different stuff in there. And this is a really cool feature, I think, because one thing that a lot of people don't even realize is that you can totally just steal chord progressions. Because of the fact that there's technically like a finite amount of chord progressions that can be created, you can literally just take a chord progression from another song, maybe change it up a little bit, maybe transpose it or something. And that's why you hear about so many songs using the same 4 chords over and over, because those chords sound good and they can't be like, hey, these are my chords. So yeah, this is a really cool feature that they added. But then obviously we got some melody loops as well. I like that one. I'm probably gonna make a beat with that one. That's interesting. This loop would be so fire if it did not have this like beatboxing thing going on here. That just ruined it. It just ruined it. So the majority of the melody loops I would probably use for more trap type stuff. However, they're all pretty good actually, except for that one that was kind of ruined by that beatboxing. But yeah, usually with samples, when you're making like sample packs and stuff, it's best to keep it like pretty simple so that people can kind of do whatever they want with it. And I think they did a pretty good job with that here. The majority of these are going to give you some ideas right away, but they're not like doing too much. And then like I said in the beginning, wouldn't be Unison if they didn't give you just a bunch of random MIDI files. So we've got some MIDI bass lines, some MIDI chord progressions, some MIDI drum kits. Pretty crazy. Okay. So yeah, a lot of MIDI files, and then there's also some Omnisphere presets, which I don't actually have Omnisphere. And there's some Serum presets as well. And then we also have some vocals here. Pretty cool. So yeah, now let's make a beat with this thing. Oh yeah, and then I guess I forgot to mention that they also have like an artist series sample thing. So there's basically a whole other sample pack within the sample pack. Oh my god. Alright, so right now I got a little drum pattern going on. Sounds like this. Obviously, this is just super basic right now. I just want to use this as a little starting block. But what I want to do now is figure out the bass notes of these chords so that I can record a bass line with a bass guitar. All right, close enough. Yes, finally. Oh. Yes, that sounds fire, dude. That sounds so good. Alright, so now that I've recorded a little bass part right here. Oh my god, how do you fix that, dude? There we go. What I want to do now is add a bunch of other different synthy type sounds in there. I want to use a bunch of like analog synth emulation plugins to give it a very vintage type feel. Okay. Where is this plugin? Oh my god, I don't know how to use this plugin at all. Where's the just simple ADSR controls? Huh? I don't like that sound anymore. I'm gonna have to re-stretch the whole pattern. Oh, I'm not gonna do that actually. Oh my god. Okay, something like that perhaps. No, that's the wrong note. Yeah. Okay, just didn't record at all. Nice, cool, that's cool. Why is it just straight up not recording? Now it wants to record. Okay. Oh my god, my camera died. What? Alright, so now that we've added definitely more synth sounds than we actually need. Now what I want to do is go in there and mess around with the drum pattern a little bit. I'm just going to add a few more sounds, get some stuff in there to get it more moving and grooving. You guys know the deal. Alright, so at this point I've made some pretty good strides with this beat. Now what I'm going to do is start working on a little bit of the mixing and the layout of the beat, which I'm not going to show that whole process for this, but I will show a few little things here. One thing I do want to show you guys is how I make my bass sounds a little bit like thicker and fatter. So I basically have this going on right now. And the bass sound is there, right? But it's not really like slapping in the face, which is what we want. So the way that I make my bass sounds better is I'll put a little compressor on it, just a basic fruity compressor, just some light compression action. And then the main thing that's really gonna make your bass punch a lot more is this Black 76 compressor plugin. And this is a really good plugin. I honestly don't even mess with the settings at all. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I'll just leave it on the default preset. And you can hear how much of a difference it makes when it's off versus on. And then also what I like to do is take a little scoop down on the low end like this, and then just cut out some of the frequencies that you can't even hear anyways, and then boost up the mid frequencies a little bit actually. And then this is kind of subjective, but I also like to make my bass pretty stereo so that it's, you know, really surrounding you and you're really just immersed in the sound. So yeah, that's my little bass tip there. And then also make sure that you're recording into Guitar Rig or some sort of amp sim or actual amp, because that'll just give it a way better sound to start out with. So yeah, and then as far as the layout of the beat, it's not going to be anything too complicated. You don't have to change keys or record an orchestra or have like 7 different chord progressions. All you really need to do is just change up a couple of the sounds here and there, and your beat will stay interesting throughout the whole thing. So yeah, that is honestly pretty much going to do it for me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I actually did enjoy this little sample pack here from Unison. Probably not going to use every single loop that's in there. Like I was saying, some of the bass loops are more EDM type stuff, but I do like that they tried to include, you know, every different genre for whatever you might produce. And the thing is free, so what do you have to lose? Just go check it out if you want to. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Make sure you guys check out my Instagram and my SoundCloud down in the description below, along with the playlist of songs I produce, my Beatstorm, my Discord, all that stuff, all that great stuff. And I will see you guys next time.
pick up, talk shit, get money, pay phone. Make sure I get what I